Alright, so I'm a bit tired, and here's your first fact that my energy levels has not risen. At least not to my knowledge, because I feel pretty tired right now, and it's sometimes better, but overall I'm just tired. Which can be caused by low testosterone levels. I don't know because I haven't had blood work yet, and I forgot to mention it, but obviously I'm officially 3 weeks on T now. Today, I didn't forget to film the 2 weeks T. I think I am confused because I did the 3 days, I did the 1 week, and I think that's just the clock. It says that it's 1 p.m., right? 1 in the afternoon, where I am at the moment. So I think I did the 3 days, the 1 week, and 1 day on T, and I think I missed the 2 weeks on T, and now I'm on the 3rd week. But I didn't really miss the 2 weeks. Basically just nothing happened, so I made a video and I rewatched it. I was like, I didn't say anything new, anything interesting, so I'm not gonna just upload a video about me talking shit. But I didn't want to miss 2 weeks, and not really anything has happened since, so I'm same. But still, it's 3 weeks. And I made a video because there are some changes. I think one of the changes, which are not that obvious, and I'm not even sure myself that it is a change, but I feel my face to be wider. Not so much when I compare photos. Sometimes I think there's like a huge difference even comparing like pictures of me, but then I find a picture before T that I from a different angle, and I'm like, I even look more masculine before T on that pic than now, so it's all over the place. But I when I look in the mirror, I see, I sense, I believe my face to be wider and a bit more masculine, but as I said, not so much. You cannot take the pictures from different times at the exact same angle, so obviously it's not gonna have the same effect. But so yeah, no picture yet, but I think I recognize myself more in the mirror, and that I see myself more masculine, which is great. My voice, I don't think it has deepened or changed the feeling how I feel myself talk since day 3, basically, or like 1 week on T. When I'm casually singing songs that I like, be that from a musical or anything else, I enjoy it more because I feel more resonance, and I think I feel more comfortable in the lower end of notes. I'm pretty sure that my range hasn't deepened yet, just the existing down range of my voice, it feels a bit more natural, I think. But I have an incoming call, so I'm just gonna hold it for a minute. So, after a brief recess, that's it about my voice. I had 1 voice crack during these 3 weeks, so yeah. I also wanted to say something, but I don't remember. The other thing that's new, I got one maybe 2 hot flashes, and I'm not more warm in the broad sense of the word, where in situations where I should be cold, I feel more warmer now. That unfortunately didn't happen, which is a shame because I was counting on it, because I get cold pretty easily, and I was like, that would be so neat if I didn't have to put all these layers on all the time, just to not freeze to death, basically. But that didn't happen, unfortunately. I mean, summer is around the corner. If you take a look, it's all sunshine and happiness outside, but it's still cold. What I mean about hot flashes and being warmer is in situations where I already feel warm, I just feel warmer, which sucks. I mean, just a bit. It would be a lot better if I would be warmer in situations where I would be cold. For example, when I go to jujitsu practice, I'm already hot because we're doing a lot of exercises and we have all these clothes on. And under those clothes, I feel a lot more sweaty and hot. And especially every time that I do like physical exercises, lifting something, recently I was lifting cabinets and tables and moving stuff with my dad, and I feel that I'm getting like hot and warm all over a lot quicker. And it's a weird thing because I started to sweat in my rib cage and at the back at the same area. Like imagine a how did they call it, a rubber thingy that children use to make themselves float on the water. Now that swimming noodle, not swimming noodle, but you know what I'm thinking about. Like this all over my body, it just gets sweaty, it gets warm, and it actually is sweaty. And I don't know, I don't think I used to sweat in these areas. I mean, you know, like obviously armpits and shay and back, but not over my rib cage. Maybe if it was like really during the summer 40 Celsius top-notch hot, then I was sweating all over. But now, even when I'm all over not that overwhelmingly hot, I'm just sweaty on, I don't know. Because if it would only be my stomach, I would understand, because I apply the residue on my hands after applying testosterone on my stomach, and obviously for it not to dry out my skin too much and for the skin to be hydrated and well maintained to be able to absorb the testosterone to its best attempt, that I apply lotion over it. So I will be like, okay, maybe the lotion is like, I don't know, clogging the pores or something, and that makes it more prone to sweating. But I do not apply lotion at the back side, so I don't know. But I just thought it's an honorable mention to say that, yeah, I sweat more and I get more warm. And about what I said, doing physical activities like sports or something, that was when I experienced hot flashes. It was not it was not the clothing. I only had a pair of pants on and a t-shirt, and I was not wearing the overcoat that you usually wear during jiu-jitsu, you know, like it's a thick fabric and it's a longest coat basically. Whatever, I was not wearing that, so that wasn't a good explanation why I would get hot flashes, but I did get them. And when we started to, there are like big heavy mattresses that we put under us, so that when we fall and you know, how do you say it? Whatever, when we do our thing, for us not to get injured, we place those mattresses under us, and those mattresses are heavy, as I said, so we have to lift them and from the storage room take them to the area where we do the workout. So this is a pretty, not like heavy lifting, but it's physical exercise, and while I was doing that, I would get hot flashes all over. It genuinely felt like some flame circulating around my body, and wherever it touched me, I just get like woo, like a rush of hot thing, which is, I never experienced hot flashes, and so I wasn't sure up until that point, like, do I experience hot flashes or don't I don't know how they're supposed to feel. My little not very well understanding, probably too literal thinking brain, probably because of the autism, was like, I don't know how it should feel, so how do I know that I'm not feeling it? But at that time, I was like, okay, I didn't experience it in my whole life, so this is probably a hot flush, right? Because I was warm before that, I was sweaty, but it was not this like they wrap a silk scarf around you, and they just pull it, and wherever it touches you, you just get a little warm, and it's not like over your body, it's more like under your skin kind of feeling. So that was weird. But I enjoyed it because I was like, okay, so if this is a hot flash and it like happened after 2 weeks, that means the testosterone is working and it's still in progress working, and I still experience new changes after 2 weeks. So I think the testosterone is building up or like starting to take effect. So I really liked it because that was like confirmation. So yeah, basically the only new thing happened was the sweating in my tummy area and the hot flashes. I mean, basically that's all. Yeah, in my face, and I didn't notice anything more than that. As I said, I don't think I can work out any longer. I definitely don't have more energy. Like I said, if I have anything, is less energy than I supposed to, and I hope that it's not because of the low testosterone levels. But how could I know? I don't know. I'm not an endocrinologist. I don't know. Pimples or like acne. I have a bit, but I always had even worse skin than this. So I don't. I didn't. I don't know how to speak because I'm tired, but I didn't notice any huge difference from before and after testosterone. My skincare routine is pretty settled now, and it made my skin a lot better, and that didn't really convert it back to where it was worse just because I started testosterone. So peace out, that was all.